Yo, what's good? This is Tank Talk, man. I'm back over here with another interview. And I got my boy Skinny T in the building, man. What's good, man?
So my boy, man.
How you doing?
What's going on?
Shit, chilling. So let's just jump right into it, you feel me? So let's start off where did you grow up in Oakland? Like, I know seminary got like, everything connects to seminary.
I grew up in the 50s, just
In the
all
50s?
around the 50s, 59th, 57th, 55th, 54th, all around that bitch.
All right, there you go.
Literally.
Cause I know everything connects to seminary. Like, there's so many streets that connect to it. I didn't even know about that until I was actually there, and I'm like, the seminary for real? Like, yeah. All right, so my next one is gonna be, when did you decide to like start rapping?
Shit. Probably like, on a serious note, probably like 2 years ago. But like on some just like cat and shit, probably like 3, 4.
No, just like fucking around, like freestyling real quick.
Yeah, just like in the studio playing and shit, like 3, 4. But like on some serious, really taking it serious, like 2 years.
Okay. So how was it growing up like in Oakland? Like, obviously it's a lot different than different areas, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna keep 100. That shit like, I ain't gonna say growing up anywhere else, cause you know, other places it be real fucked up and shit, but that shit like a regular hood, like been there like anywhere else in the hood. Just, it ain't just like, you know, most people like, I mean not most people, but like other places, like it's real poverty. It ain't like real poverty, but that bitch like, you feel me, it's the hood for sure, it's the trenches for sure.
Oh, for sure, because I know it gets spunky over there, bro.
For sure.
Because I have a couple partners that live over there, and it's just like,
yeah, that motherfuckers get wicked for sure.
Yeah, you could take a wrong turn and be in a whole different hood, and it's like a lot of politics, you know what I mean?
Yeah, on my mama.
But, and then when, like, who's a person that you could go to for like advice, like in the rap game right now? Like,
shit, I ain't gonna lie. I don't really got like on some serious shit. I don't really got hella rap friends. So like the only person that I really fuck with that's like really in this shit that I could talk to is Phil. Other than that, I don't really got hella niggas that's just deep up in this shit that just been around hella shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, cause some people, you know what I mean, like
I know hella rap niggas, but I don't just call them and be like, bro, what's up, bro?
Yeah, like, hey, yo, I got the situation going on.
Then I don't want niggas to feel like they got an upper hand on me. Like, oh, this nigga, he don't know what he doing or something.
Yeah. And then my next one's gonna be when did you decide to sign with like FOD and stuff like that?
Shit, probably like when I really just started rapping, probably like a year and a half, 2 years ago. That's probably when I really started taking it serious. Like before that, I was rapping, but I wasn't just like in the studio grinding, really shooting hella videos. I was just still on some street shit, but going to the studio doing shit. Cause basically I only started rapping because I was around niggas that was rapping.
Yeah, right.
You feel me? So you feel me? It's like you was around the right people, so it's like shit. Why not? You feel me?
No, yeah, for sure. And like, you know what I mean, growing up, I know Philthy was probably like, well, when he barely started getting popping. You guys are probably like still young then, right?
Yeah, for sure. Niggas was hella young. Niggas used to see him in the hood though. You feel me? But like he from up there, I'm from down, so he used to be up there. I used to be down there. You feel me?
Yeah.
Nigga, but when niggas used to be floating through the hood, going up there, going around here, niggas used to be seeing niggas. But other than that, yeah, niggas was for sure. Niggas was around there for sure.
And like, how does that feel like to like see someone like from your same kind of like area, neighborhood kind of thing, like to really get popping and kind of?
It's a good look,
right?
For real.
Because it kind of, you see,
a lot of niggas ain't gonna really have shit like that. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Coming from where I'm from and got somebody in the hood who kind of doing it, that shit, it's a good look for sure. That's like on my mama, because a lot of niggas grow up in the hood and they might not have nobody, so it'd be sick. You feel me?
No, yeah, for sure. How was it moving to Vegas from leaving the Bay, kind of thing? Like, you know, getting a house and shit out there in Vegas.
That shit, like,
because I know it's a lot different in Vegas, because that city don't sleep.
Yeah, on my mama, I think that's why I like that shit, because that shit all night. But I'm gonna keep it 100. It was better for a nigga because when I'm in the trenches, it's like, it's more shit nigga gotta be worried about, more focused on. Like, you can't really think about certain shit that you want to think about because you still gotta be on a swivel. But going out there was a little bit better though, because it's like you ain't really gotta worry about too much. And you chilling, you in the crib,
that's what I'm saying.
Pulling up. You could go to the studio, it's pulling up. It's bitches everywhere. It's the bright lights.
Right.
You feel me? It's fair though. That shit was a good look coming from out there, not really having shit to do, and then moving somewhere else. And it's anything you could do around that bitch. You could do whatever in that bitch. Like, it's good all night.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. I never been to Vegas,
music.
but I
out there.
Never, bro. To be honest, I only been to Texas, and that's it, bro.
I've been to Texas. I got fucked up out there before. Today, the most fucked up I ever got was in Texas for sure. But nigga, Vegas, nigga, that's a drive. That's down the street, man.
Yeah, for real. That's like what, 30-minute flight?
Yeah, like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm about to go out there tomorrow. That shit for sure.
And how is it like? You mean I seen that? You mean we were following each other and shit, like,
yeah.
And then you unfollowed everyone, and then you only had like a certain few you followed.
I'm gonna keep.
How does like? Is that gonna like? Does that make you feel a little bit better so you don't see a whole bunch of other people's raps and shit, kind of?
And that's exactly why I did that shit. So it's like sometimes nigga gotta focus on themselves, and like Instagram is like a big ass distraction.
Yeah.
And if you keep being on Instagram and you watching, like you following 1,200 people, and you seeing all these posts, and this nigga flashing hella money, and this nigga just made a good ass song. Now you getting sidetracked, like, oh, I gotta hurry up and do this. It's like you gotta keep up with niggas. So on my own, I did that shit just on a simple fact, cause I ain't really trying to be focused on what everybody else doing. I'm just trying to focus on what I gotta do instead of looking at what all these other niggas doing. And, you feel me? Like, I still go through shit and shit, but at the same time, it's just less, cause I ain't waking up just on that bitch looking at these niggas or looking at these bitches or.
And then you don't hear a certain flow, and then when you're in the booth, you kind of try to like imitate it just because you heard it, and you're like, oh, that shit sounds.
Because it already be like that. Excuse me. It already be like that when you listening to other rappers. You be trying to like, you don't actually know you doing it because you listen to them so much, but you catch up when you hear. You be like, damn, that sound like something. Whoopty whoop.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. Because it's kind of like Snoop Dogg in one of his little interviews. He was saying that he tried to do like a little pump, kind of like like trying to go in it because he keeps on like seeing him on there. He's coming through a whole bunch of music and stuff, and he's hearing them. So that's where he's like, I was in the booth trying to try that shit, and he's like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I need to go back to what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I don't follow everybody though. So I ain't really gotta worry. Like, I might follow certain like rap niggas that I fake way look up, like not look up to, but like listen to or favor or whatever. You feel me? So I might tend to follow them, but even then I be like, man, I gotta do me, man. Fuck this nigga, what he got going on. That nigga famous already.
No, bro, he already got it. He's like, you still trying to get it.
You feel me? So you feel me? I just I be cool off that shit.
Now, my next one is gonna be, do you ever consider, you know, making your own brand kind of thing, like your own logo kind of thing?
Yeah, I'm thinking about making some merch. Like, a couple of my niggas, they got some merch, but I need to come out with some shit, man, because it's like, why not? You already rapping, and then motherfuckers be asking me, like, man, you don't got no merch? Like, man, you gotta come out with some merch. I'm just trying to figure out, like, what to put on my shit. I want my shit to be different, like some shit a nigga really gonna wear. Like, I want some shit like that I'm gonna just throw on, like I throw on some regular shit. Like, you feel me? Like some shit that somebody just really gonna wear. I don't just want no shit that, like, man, that shit cool, let me just wear it real quick. I want some shit like, man, I ain't gonna lie, that's my favorite shirt. Like, I like that shirt right there. That motherfucker nice.
No, yeah, for sure. Cause I mean, like, even when making a brand, like, people think it's like easy, like you just throw shit on a shirt and then that's it.
That's why I like that shit, cause that shit look different. Like,
yeah, cause my shit, you know what I mean, you actually gotta like, it got like kind of shading in there. Not a lot of people got that too.
It ain't no regular writing.
Yeah,
some good shit.
And then like each letter looked like a kind of like a shark's fin and shit,
exactly,
and that's why I really fuck with it
too. Like San Jose Sharks.
Man, that took me. It took me like 2 months to really find something that's like, okay, that's what
you
I
can't
fuck
just pick something and throw it on there. You gotta really, that's some shit you gotta sit on and really think about for real. Like, you really gotta put that in the mix, because that shit gonna be forever.
No, yeah, for sure. And then, I mean, people don't get it sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, naming people, like, when I came out with my brand, they thought, like, oh, you rich now. You rich. You got it now. And I'm like, not really. I'm like, I'm still, whatever money profit I get out of it, it's like slanging. Really.
Yeah, basically.
It's like, you got to re-up, you know what I mean? Get more than you did last time.
Oh, my mama, this shit ain't overnight.
But yeah, I'm like, bro, there's a lot of shit to it. It's not just like, oh, I need a couple dollars, you know what I mean? Maybe a couple $100, and then that's what it is. Yeah.
Nah, I'm like, keep that shit lit.
I got to put it all back. When you're growing up, what was one of like your favorite movies? Like some shit you see and then you're just like, oh shit, like I fuck with that one.
It's a movie by 50 Cent. It's called Before I Self-Destruct. I don't know if you ever seen it.
I heard it.
It ain't like no Warner Bros. Like, it's kind of like he still was coming up when he made the movie.
Yeah.
The 50 Cent he is now, like, you feel me? So that motherfucker, I ain't gonna lie, Before I Self-Destruct, that's like my favorite movie. That's some hood shit too. It's like on some hood shit. It ain't low budget, but it still look good. But if you a hood nigga, or you know about the streets or something, or you be having bitches, or you like guns, and that's a good movie for sure.
No, yeah, for sure. That one, and I fuck with Get Rich or Die Trying, you know what I mean? That one kind of low budget too, but
Get Rich or Die Trying look way better than Before I Self-Destruct, but I feel like Before I Self-Destruct should have been bigger than what it actually.
No, yeah, for sure. There's some movies that are like
better. I think that movie is better than Get Rich or Die Trying. I ain't gonna lie.
No, yeah, I mean, I kind of like that one just because I was like, that one came up too, but I feel like that one should have definitely blown up more than it
You gotta really
did.
watch that shit, bro. That's a good ass movie for real.
And then, so my next one is gonna be, what advice could you give to like your younger self, like to kind of.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, that's a good ass question, bro. Cause me and Steve was just talking about that, bro. If I could tell my younger self anything, bro, I'd have told myself to stop catting and get more focused. Cause when I look back at certain shit, bro, I used to be playing like nigga was really supposed to be on some shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Like, I don't know if it was the people I was around or what, but I should have been on some other shit. I was tripping. I ain't gonna lie. Nigga just gotta stay focused, bro. Stop catting and playing, man. I was playing back then. Like, I was doing my thing, but at the same time, it could have been better.
Yeah, it could have been better, you know what I mean? You could have been focused on certain things that really pushed you. And like, even me, like growing up, like I kind of fucked off. I was like playing football for a minute.
Yeah.
And then I kind of started getting into like the weed shit, selling. And then,
like, man, I could have been big.
Yeah, I could have been a lineman on the fucking,
for real.
on like any colleges and shit like that.
Bro, you could have been in there for real.
But I mean, you know, shit happens. And it's destiny, really. You know
I
what
used
I
to
mean?
hoop too, so I know how that shit is for real. And I start getting into all type of shit, and I just stopped doing everything and just started doing one thing when I should have been trying to do everything instead of that one thing.
Yeah.
That's what was making the money, so you feel me? I know how that shit be for real.
Yeah, for sure. And that, I mean, that question, I really like that one because it's like, if you could really go back and just tell your younger self, like, be like, hey, kind of fucking up around this.
Especially when you used to be younger and people be like, when you get older, man, I'm older.
Yeah.
He's like, damn, I see what the fuck you
could be like,
talking about.
He's like, you ain't gonna want to be doing that forever, but watch, you're gonna see. It's kind of like fucking from what is it, Boys in the Hood, when he was like, oh, you gonna learn. His dad, so you gonna learn. But now, yeah, my last one, you know what I mean, just to kind of cut it short. How is it to kind of balance kind of like hood shit to your music? Because I mean, it's really, you gotta pick one or the other.
You do gotta pick one or the other. So, like, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna say I mix that shit in one, because then it's like, I kind of sound like I'm telling on myself or something, but I just like, I don't know, it ain't easy to weigh this shit out, but I just feel like I feel like I ain't just no simple ass rapper. Like, I ain't gonna say, I ain't average. Like, a nigga could take off any minute, so it's like, I be trying to like fake way leave the street shit alone, like wait, like I don't leave it alone, but it's like, I'm just gonna put the rapping more than the street shit, you know what I'm saying? So I just try to stay out the way, you feel me? Nigga just gotta stay out the way, bro. That's all it is, bro.
And then like that's the crazy part is too, because you gotta like really be like, am I gonna be in the hood every fucking day, and then like not really go out and see other shit and kind of build yourself up. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can't be in one spot all the time because then you ain't gonna go nowhere.
But at the same time, if you a street nigga, that shit gonna go with you anywhere. So even when you gone, you still gotta be on your street shit.
Exactly.
You might see some street niggas and they might be looking at you like a street nigga. So.
And it's kind of like, you know what I mean? Like once you get big, you could put them on, put your hood on, and put them on, and kind of have them coming with you. You know
my mama, yeah, for real. I always try to keep some niggas with me though, for sure. I be trying to see shit, so I be trying to have my niggas see shit too. So
right.
I always try to keep niggas out the way, for real.
Oh yeah, for sure. So that was my last question. But hey, this is Tank Talk. You mean let them know what you got like coming up, albums and shit like that.
Shit, I got a album. Me and Phil got an album about to drop. It's coming soon. Me and Tuda working on the album right now. Me and Steve about to work on the album. I'm working on my own album. I got hella shit in stores, man. I'm shooting videos. I got videos coming out, all type of shit, man. I got hella shit going on right now, man. We trying to get all this shit out there, push that shit out, man.
So, you know what I mean? It only takes a little bit, you know what I mean? Like and share his shit, you know what I mean? That really makes it like go a long way.
Yeah, for sure.
Like if someone else shares it and then someone else sees it and shares it too, and it just keeps going, you know what I mean?
Yeah, on my mama.
And we just gotta come together and kind of support each other, for real.
That's all it's about. Nigga need that push, that support, for real.
No, yeah, for sure. So thanks for coming in, man. Coming in, doing the interview with me. And hey, till the next one.
This how we ride. From the north to the south, the west to my east side. This is Killer Cali. It's either San Jose or I'm in the valley.